Hi guys, welcome back again. It's your boy, Anson Cochito Alpha Leo, and this is the UEFA Champions League preview between the match PSG versus Inter Milan. So it's the final, and this is the curtain raiser, and this is the end of the European season. This is the climax. This is it for both clubs. PSG want to win it for the first time, and Inter Milan also want to win it after losing out against Manchester City in 2023. So sit back, relax, and let me dive into some statistics and what I feel is going to transpire this Saturday. So first off, I will mention about the history between these two clubs. So this is the first time that both clubs will play in a competitive game. This is the first time. And it will be the second time when a French club, right, and the Italian club is going to meet in the final of the UEFA Champions League, right? So the last time two clubs, French and Italian clubs met was actually in 1993, and that was between Marseille and Juventus. Marseille beat Juventus after, the competition was actually named European club, and it was changed now to UEFA Champions League, right? So, European Cup final, basically. So it's now changed to UEFA Champions League. So it's going to actually take place at the Allianz Arena. If you're a Chelsea fan, you remember what Chelsea did in 2012 at that place, making history for the first time ever, right, to win the UEFA Champions League. So it's going to happen there. And this is also the first time that Paris Saint-Germain will play in that venue. So it may be first time lucky for them, the same way Chelsea did it in 2012, right? So we're going to actually see what's going to transpire. And also, this is the fifth time the final will be played at the same arena, at Allianz Arena in Germany. So it will be fireworks. It will be fireworks that day, all right? And PSG right now, they are the favorites because of what they have done so far en route, the final. They've been playing excellent football, enticing football, free-flowing football, attacking football, right? And they have massive players, young stars that, are ready to also make name for themselves. And to wrap it up, to even conclude their spectacular performance so far, they have an excellent coach in Luis Enrique. Enrique, the former Barcelona coach, has already drilled them. He has a structure, he has a pattern of play, and they are currently the favorites because of their form. However, I want you to note that out of the 17 finals, they've lost 15 out of 17 finals, and that's a negative odd for them. That's actually a negative odd, but because they are playing for the first time at Allianz Arena, they may actually ride their luck and win, right? But in terms of the form and what they have done so far, they've scored 33 goals, right, in all the European competition right now. 33 solid goals. So that means they have the arsenal. They have what it takes to make sure that they score more goals. And if you compare those teams, many goals, Inter Milan, most clean sheets. Inter Milan, they have this defensive, prowess that they can defend for their lives. They have the most clean sheets, right, in European football right now, and they are the best defensive side right now because it's just eight, consider just 8. And Jan Sommer is responsible for that. Their goalkeeper is responsible. He's currently behind Emiliano Martinez and who is the other player? Courtois is currently behind him. So in terms of most saves right now, so this goalkeeper, you remember the semi-finals, look at the theatrics, look at what he did, in the semi-finals. So we can also write off Donnarumma. Donnarumma also did excellently well. So it's a matchup. It's a matchup between the two of them, right? We're going to discover or identify who is best. Is it Donnarumma? Is it Jan Sommer? So fingers crossed. And we also see, the coaches, the difference between the coach. Which one is better? Is it Luis Enrique or Simone Inzaghi? Inzaghi now, he has been having suitors from Saudi Arabia all over the place. So it's going to be battle of the wits, battle of the brightest, battle of the tactician, master tactician, and we'll see who is going to actually surmount the pressure of the final right now. And remember, Barcelona experience also will be good for Inter Milan, because Inter Milan, as they actually know how to defend, they know when to attack. In the sense that when Barcelona was actually pressing them, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, was, Dumfries and all the players, Bastoni, all of them, they know when to move. They know when to move. They know when to withdraw and defend. So their experience against Barcelona, they may use it also, to actually guide against number of goals that Luis Enrique wants to score. PSG. So possession-based football, PSG play that. They play offensive football as well. But at the same time, Inter Milan are smart. They know, okay, let me soak the pressure for now, right? And we see an opportunity for counter. I need to move on and, play the counter attack. So we're going to actually see that what's going to happen tomorrow. But what I sense is that it's going to be a free-flowing game, right, between the two teams. Nobody is going to, it's a nose-bad game. Nobody's going to actually be defensive and it will be boring. It cannot be boring like Europa League final between Tottenham and United. Nah, we're going to enjoy ourselves. Watch out for that. So in the last 5 years, both teams, like I said, they've actually played the final and UEFA Champions League final. So they have that experience. They have final experience, and this experience. In fact, Marquinhos is the captain of PSG, right? So is the oldest, 30 plus. He's going to actually share to the young lads, Bakola and the rest, Dembélé, that, guys, we can now afford to lose this game, because I cried. Thiago Silva cried when Bayern beat them, in 2020. So Marquinhos is going to actually, push these players, his teammates. Hakimi also will be there to also ensure that, it drives the rest of the team that, guys, let us make it happen. Let us make it happen. And PSG have most shots on target in Europe. When they play as a team, right? They play as a unit. As they go forward, they play as a unit. They come back, they defend as a unit. So with the likes of, Neves, with the likes of Vitinha, with the likes of Ruiz, So they are very good as a unit. And you cannot also discard Dumfries, the right back, who has contributed 5 out of 7 goals, right, in the semi-finals against Barcelona. Lautaro Martinez, their captain, he has scored in every knockout game. Every knockout game that they got to this final, from the second round to the round of 16 to the quarterfinal to the semi-finals, is freaking on form. And you cannot also discard Marcus Thuram also. Marcus Thuram is very good. He knows how to hold up play, create space for his partner, Lautaro Martinez, to score. Bastoni is there. Azebi wants to retire after this tournament, probably leave Inter Milan and live on the high. Mkhitaryan is there also, wants to live on the high. So history is about to be made for some players. They want to just, wind down, carry the trophy and go. And new players also, they want to taste it. They want to taste it for the first time. That is for PSG. Dembélé is also on form right now. He wants to also crown his efforts with this glory. Probably he will be in the contention for the Ballon d'Or. So this is a clash that you cannot, if you snooze, you lose. Don't blink, because it's going to actually have a lot of, excitement, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, delights to watch, basically. So my own prediction and my own submission is, I think this will be the year for Paris Saint-Germain. I think this will be the first time that they're going to win it. The same way Chelsea won it 2012. I think this is the time for Luis Enrique. I saw the training that he was having with his team. He was on a crane. He was watching it from up. He was on a crane. So that's the tactician. He knows his onions. He knows how to ensure that he gets a result. So, but Simeone, Inzaghi, and Inter, they've been so close. Instead of them to get the treble now, this is their last hope. But I believe the youthfulness of Paris Saint-Germain is going to wear them down. That's what I feel. And the tactician, which is Luis Enrique, will make sure that this happens. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think will be the scoreline? My score line will be 3-1. 3 in favor of Paris Saint-Germain and 1 for Inter Milan. They will be too good for Inter Milan. And Inter Milan, Lautaro Martinez or Thuram is going to score. So let me see your comment section. Let me know what will be your score line and who will win, right? Your boy is still Anson Kochito Afalio, right? Signing out for now. And remember, like, subscribe, and share to your family and friends. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful day. Cheers, guys. Bye.